800 meters below the surface, where the ocean goes completely dark, and nothing moves without a reason. There is a body drifting in the dark. Her skin is covered in lumps, warted, encrusted. Each one is a male that bit into her flesh and never let go. Their bodies fused into hers, permanently. But that's not the strange part. The strange part is that her body let it happen. Every animal with a backbone on this planet has an immune system designed to destroy anything foreign on contact. Hers didn't. The very system that keeps you alive right now, the reason organ transplants fail, the reason transplant patients take drugs every day for the rest of their lives. She dismantled it, and somehow she survived. So, at what point did those males stop being separate creatures and become part of her? This is the anglerfish. It lives in the deep ocean, 200 to 1,000 meters below the surface, and sometimes far deeper, a place scientists call the twilight zone. Below that, the midnight zone. Down here, the pressure is 100 times what your body feels standing on dry land. The water sits just above freezing. Sunlight stopped reaching this place a long time ago, and the space between living things is so wide that two animals of the same species might go their entire lives without ever finding each other. We look at this and call it extreme. The anglerfish just calls it home. And the way it reproduces down here isn't some freak accident of evolution. It's the most efficient answer to a problem no other animal has had to solve at this scale. And no, she doesn't just kill him and eat him. That would be simpler. That's not what happens. What happens is that the male finds her, bites into her body, and stays. His skin melts into hers. His blood joins her blood. And slowly over time, he stops being a separate animal altogether. Where he ends and she begins, stops being a question with a clear answer. So at what point does one animal actually become part of another? What happens inside her body is something no scientist predicted, and something no other animal with a backbone on Earth can do. The male anglerfish in some species is 40 times smaller than the female, about the size of a human thumb. He's born with oversized nostrils built for one thing, picking up her chemical trail in the water. Some species give him enlarged eyes instead, tuned to spot the faint glow of her lure from a distance. He has no working stomach, no real digestive system. He can't survive on his own for long. His entire body is built around a single task and a shrinking window to complete it. So, he swims. Through kilometers of pitch-black water, following a scent he was born to recognize. He finds her, and the moment he does, he bites into her skin with a set of teeth shaped like hooks. They lock in. Enzymes release from his mouth and start dissolving the tissue where their bodies meet. Their skin fuses together. Then their blood vessels link up. Two separate circulatory systems become one. He's not swimming beside her anymore. He's attached, permanently. Now, in any other animal with a backbone, this is where the whole thing falls apart. Every vertebrate body has a recognition system built into it, a biological passport stamped into every cell that tells the body what belongs and what doesn't. The second something foreign shows up, the immune system attacks it, destroys it. That's why organ transplants are so difficult. That's why people who receive a new kidney or a new heart take immune-suppressing drugs every single day for the rest of their lives. And even then, rejection still happens. The anglerfish broke that rule. In species that fuse, the genes that control this recognition system are suppressed. Some of them are just gone, wiped from the genome entirely. Both bodies stop treating each other as foreign. No attack, no rejection, no fight. Every organ transplant in human history requires a lifetime of drugs to keep the body from rejecting what isn't its own. She does it with nothing. No drugs, no technology, no intervention. At 800 meters below the surface, in total darkness. She doesn't carry him. She incorporates him. His blood is her blood now. His body is fed through her circulatory system. Two animals, one bloodstream. What the biology can tell you is this: the fusion happened. It held, and neither body fought the other. What the biology cannot tell you is what he is now. A partner? A parasite? Something the English language doesn't have a clean word for yet? That question doesn't have an answer here, not yet. Keep watching. But here's where it stops being just biology. Because this isn't a one-time event. Once he's fused, his body starts to change. And it doesn't stop. His eyes go first. Within weeks, they're gone. He doesn't need them anymore. There's nothing left to see. His fins dissolve. There's nowhere left to swim. His brain shrinks down, smaller and smaller, until most of it is just gone. His jaw, his gut, his internal organs, they all break down. Piece by piece, his body strips away everything it no longer needs. All that's left functioning, the testes, sperm production, that's it. That's all she needs from him, and that's all his body keeps. Think about that for a second. Your entire body slowly taken apart, organ by organ, until the only thing still working is one single biological function. And the rest of you just dissolves to feed it. That's not a metaphor. That's what happens to him. And she doesn't stop there. Scientists have found up to 8 males fused to a single female. 8. All attached at different points on her body. Each one a separate animal that once swam on its own, found her, bit in, and never left. They share her blood. When she eats, they're fed through her. When she breathes, oxygen reaches them through her system. Every one of them kept alive by her body. Most relationships fall apart over who pays the bills. She shares a circulatory system with 8 partners at once. No other animal with a backbone can do what she does. Not one. Every vertebrate on this planet runs on the same immune system foundation. A recognition system that's been in place for over 500 million years. It exists for one reason: to tell the body what belongs inside it and to destroy everything that doesn't. That's why transplant patients spend the rest of their lives on medication. That's the problem that modern medicine has poured billions of dollars into trying to solve. But she solved it. Not in a lab, not with a team of scientists. In the deepest, darkest water on the planet, with nothing but the pressure of survival pushing her biology forward. The problem that costs us billions? She suppressed it. Not because she chose to, because the deep ocean left her no other way. Now forget the science for a second. Forget the immune system, the genes, all of it. Just look at him. Is he alive? Technically, yes. His heart still beats. It's connected to her system now, but it beats. His testes still function. He still produces sperm whenever she's ready to spawn. But is he a creature? Or has he become something closer to an organ? Something she grew out of what he used to be? Some researchers call the fused male a parasite. Others say that word stops making sense once the boundary between 2 immune systems disappears. Some describe the pair as a chimera, one organism, built from 2 genetically different bodies that the deep ocean decided should no longer be separate. And if that's true, then he isn't really him anymore. He's just what's left. A part of her now. Something she carries, not someone she's with. And somewhere between the bite and now, he crossed a line. The kind of line no one can tell you the exact moment it was crossed. Now, if this whole system is so efficient, there's an obvious question: why don't all anglerfish do it? They don't. There are over 300 species of anglerfish on this planet. Most of them live in shallower water where light still reaches and food is easier to find. Males in those species find a female, bite on, fertilize her eggs, and leave. No fusion, no dissolving, no immune system rewrite. They mate and move on. Fusion only shows up in one group. the ceratioid deep-sea species, the ones that live in the most extreme mate scarcity environment on Earth. Down there, the space between animals is so vast that if a male finds a female, the odds of him ever finding a second one are close to zero. Fusion isn't a strange choice. It's the only math that works. And here's what makes it even stranger. This didn't happen once. Different lineages of deep-sea anglerfish evolved fusion independently, at least 3 to 5 separate times. They didn't inherit it from a common ancestor. Different species, in different parts of the ocean, arrived at the exact same answer on their own, because the environment demanded it. But that solution comes with a cost. An organism this specialized has no fallback. If the deep ocean shifts, temperature, pressure, food supply, she can't adapt her reproductive strategy. He's already fused. There's no reversing it. Evolution's most efficient solution is also its most brittle one. She traded flexibility for certainty, permanently. The anglerfish isn't weird. It's just honest about what reproduction costs in a world with no guarantees. So when does one animal actually become part of another? Maybe the answer is the moment the body stops saying no. Every immune system on this planet is built on the same principle. Protect the self, destroy what isn't the self. Every fish, every bird, every mammal alive today depends on it. The anglerfish found a way to take it down, not because something went wrong, because the deepest, emptiest water on the planet left no other option. Fuse or disappear, those were the terms. And in doing it, she proved something that most of biology still isn't comfortable with. The line between one organism and another is not as fixed as we think it is. Go back to those bumps on her skin, the ones from the beginning. Each one was a separate animal, its own body, its own genetics, its own nervous system. Each one had a moment where it found her in the dark, bit down, and held on. And each one slowly became something else entirely. 800 meters below the surface, where the ocean goes black and nothing drifts without a reason, she drifts, complete. She doesn't need him anymore. She just needs what he became.